Hey there Tesla fans, Aaron Rath here with you. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that I think a lot of us take for granted just based on, daily ins and outs of life and what we do. But I will tell you, I am about to take Slowpoke back here on her first road trip. And so today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that you need to make sure you have with you when you go on a road trip. So stick around. Thanks for watching Rath's Tesla. As I said, we are getting ready to take Slowpoke on her first road trip from northern Colorado to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And that road trip is about 650 miles each direction. And there's just some things that you just want to make sure that you have with you. I'm sure my top 5 list is way different than everybody else's top 5 list, but I want to go through today what my top 5 list is. And I'll look for comments from you on items that I missed, because I'm sure I missed something, and maybe you can help me get ready for this road trip. But before I move to the top 5 list, I want to first off just let you know that I have a ton of cool products coming up. Some that are not even really, I haven't seen reviews on, so make sure you check it out. I also have a giveaway coming up. We've finally cleared the 500 subscriber mark, and while we're on that, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel right now, hit the bell, drop a like on this video. It helps us out, and it'll just help the channel in the future. But I have a giveaway coming up, so you have to stick to the end of the video to see what that giveaway is. So let's dive in to the top 5, and I'm standing here looking at, and there are just big things I want to cover, obvious things that are in here, and a couple that you might not even think about. The first one is the J1772 adapter. We should all have one of these. I don't think that it should leave your car. Put it in your glove box, put it in the back and in one of the storage containers, but you want to make sure that you have this, because you don't know what kind of charging opportunities might be in front of you, might present themselves, or maybe you do and you know that you need to bring this. But I would always make sure that I have this adapter in my car, and that way if it comes up and you need it, then you have it. I always tell my kids it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So this is number 1 on my list. Number 2 on my list is something that I also believe that you should have in your car at all times, and that is jack pucks. You could get to a situation where you need to have your car jacked up at a tire place or something, and they don't have these pucks. You're SOL, and you're not going to be able to jack your car up and do what needs to be done. So honestly, this is another item, just like the adapter, that never leaves my car. This is in one of the side storage bins back in the trunk area of Slowpoke. This never leaves my car, but you definitely want to make sure that you have a set of these when you go on your road trip. If you have to jack your car up on the side of the road, if you have to take your car to a tire dealership, anything happens, you're going to want to have these jacks with you, or these pucks with you. I will have a link to the ones that I bought in the description below, but there are probably 25 or 30 or probably 50 or more different companies out there that make these jack pucks. Just make sure you get some. They're all pretty much the same. Some come in carrying cases, some come in bags. Some are more expensive than others, some are cheaper, but just make sure you get a set and you take them with you on your road trip. Number 3 on my list is glass cleaner. I try and carry glass cleaner in my car most of the time, but when you go on a road trip, you're inevitably going to encounter a situation where you need to clean your windshield when you stop to charge your car, and that one place where your windows are the dirtiest is not going to have a place to squeegee to clean your car windows. So I make sure that I have good glass cleaner. This one's by Adams Polishes. No, I am not sponsored by Adams Polishes, although I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Adams Polishes because they're all that I use on my cars. But I would make sure I have good glass cleaner and a nice microfiber cloth with you. That way when you stop to charge, you can also clean your windows if there's not a squeegee available. Number 4 on my list, I think is rather obvious, but you want a way to charge when you get to your destination. For me, I am going to my uncle's house in South Dakota. So I am going to take my little travel charger here. The bag's in the front of the car, but I'm going to take this with me, and I need to make sure, one, that I have the 1450 plug on it because there may be some opportunities to charge with that. But 2, I need to make sure that I have the 110 adapter in here because this is probably what I'm going to end up charging with the most. Now for me, I don't leave this in my car all the time. I use this on the daily to charge my car, so it hangs in my garage. So when I get ready to head out for the road trip on Thursday morning, I have got to make sure that when I unplug my car, I unplug this from the wall and throw it all in the Tesla. So when I get to my destination, I have a way to plug in and regain energy at that location. Okay, this last one I think is probably one of the most important things that Tesla owners need to have with them. And again, this stays in my car all the time. And I'll have a link to the one I purchased down below in the description. But this is a roadside tire repair kit. In my roadside tire repair kit, it comes with a air compressor pump so I can pump the tires back up. It plugs into 12 volt in my cigarette plug adapter. It also has an adapter that I can plug in and connect directly to the 12 volt battery. It comes with a hose to extend to be able to blow up all the tires. This kit comes with tools, so I have razor blade in here, I have a Phillips screwdriver and a blade screwdriver, I have a needle nose pliers, and then I have the supplies to be able to plug and patch or plug a tire if I were to get a screw or nail in it on a road trip. So if I'm stuck on the side of the road in the middle of Nebraska because I have a screw in my tire, I am able to clean the tire or pull the screw out and then clean the inside of that hole and then use this piece to plug the tire. If you're not comfortable using this, I can kind of understand that. But if you're going to go on a road trip and you're going to drive your Tesla, you really need to be comfortable in using this because it's inevitable. We're going to get flat tires. And really, this thing applies to most new cars nowadays. A lot of new car manufacturers are not putting spare tires in their cars. So having something like this in your car when you go on a road trip or when you're out and about is just a smart thing for me, especially since it has a compressor so that it can blow your tires up if it goes flat. You could be sitting in the work in the parking lot and you come out and your tire pressure is down to 20 psi and you just need to put tire pressure in it so that you can get over to somewhere so they can fix it. That's fine. This will come in handy. I'm not exactly sure how much I paid for this. I think I paid about $60 for this, but that $60 leads to a ton of peace of mind. So again, I'll put the description down below. Unfortunately, I don't have discount codes for any of this material, but it's very must-have material, and it's something that you definitely want to get. One more thing that I thought of that's a bonus item, and I don't have it, it's in my car, but it's kind of a bonus item that I think you need to have if you're going on a road trip, and that is controllers for your car, so when you're sitting there charging, you can play games. So I've done videos on some really great controllers, wireless ones from my friends over at Jawa. So I'll put a link down below. I have a discount code for Jawa, so you can check that out and that you can get that controller. It works really good in the Tesla. They're wireless. They charge up, so you plug them in while you're driving, you get to your charging spot, and they are ready to go and ready to play games while you sit and wait for your car to get charged. All right, so that'll do it for my video today, my top 5 items with the bonus item of things that you need to make sure you have in your Tesla for a road trip. Like I said earlier, there are probably a lot of different items that I'm missing, items that I didn't think about. So if you have ideas on things that I missed, make sure you drop a comment below and throw that in there so that my subscribers and myself can go, oh wow, I didn't even think about that. I probably ought to have that in the car, either on a day-to-day basis or when I go on a road trip. As I said earlier, I wanted to let you know I do have a giveaway coming up probably in one of my next couple videos, so you're going to want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, drop a like on this, and that way you know when I drop those videos. But we are going to do a review and an install of some new floor mats that I got by a company called Sobervoy. It's a it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-piece set. So it comes with the front floor mats, the floor mat for in front of the second row. It also comes with a mat for the back end of the Y, and then it has mats for inside of the frunk and the sub frunk. I'm going to give that away. I will do my video on it, I will review it, and then I'm going to give it away to one subscriber of the channel. I'll follow this up with that video, and in that video I'm going to tell you there's 3 rules. 1, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. 2, you have to like that video, and 3, you need to drop a comment. That doesn't necessarily apply to this channel, other than the to this video, other than the subscribing. Make sure you subscribe today. It doesn't cost you anything, and you know, I watch a ton of YouTubers, and I subscribe to their channels, so subscribe to mine, and that would just help me out. That'll do it for today's video. As always, get out, go drive, be safe. Make sure you stick around on the channel, because we're about to go on a road trip, and we're going to show some fun stuff. It'll be me and my youngest daughter on that road trip, and I am looking forward to taking old Slowpoke out on her first maiden voyage, long trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's it for today's video. As always, go drive, be safe, have fun, don't be a jerk, be nice to other people, and we'll see you in the next video.